Wow, so nice to have all of you here. And I know that some of you maybe were here last night. And for those of you who were, I want to give an extra special thank you because, oh my God, I mean, I made this meditation a month ago, maybe a little longer than that. When I first had gotten up to this cabin and I was dealing with a lot of anxiety and just kind of like the new reality of just sitting in stillness. I've made a career of moving around the world and just going, and deep in my soul or heart or gut or whatever you want to call it. I've felt for years now that I've needed to kind of stop for a second, or maybe a little bit longer than a second, and just spend some time with myself, which I realized very quickly during Corona that is the last thing that I want to do. And it's been the last thing that I've wanted to do for as long as I can remember. So I've made kind of a living out of being surrounded by people, whether it's at parties or festivals or whatever, just any way to kind of busy myself and ultimately kind of ignore myself in a way. So this COVID stuff is pretty wild and obviously unexpected for all of us. And I know that I am not in the worst position, but I still do deal with, you know, myself. I can be my own biggest enemy. And so learning to just be in a space by myself has been kind of revolutionary, I would say. It feels like walking through fire sometimes. But what I've learned is you get through the fire, and sometimes it's only to walk through more fire. But sometimes at the end, there's like something that feels somewhat like, dare I say, happiness. And so all of this has sort of prompted me to make this meditation. And I know I don't really have the authority to be some meditation person, leading a meditation. So this meditation is really unconventional, and in the sense that I think in traditional meditation, at least in my experience, I meditate almost every day. It's kind of about letting thoughts kind of drift in and out and be more transient. But this meditation is much more focused on specific themes. It's more like, it's less like letting go, and it's more going in and being there with yourself and being present and loving yourself. So there's a point. I want to say that you can choose to participate as much or as little as you want. I recommend doing the whole thing, and there's a couple parts that might feel a little strange or exotic. One is where I'll just ask you to do something sort of physical with yourself. Something that's been really helpful for me for the last couple of years has been to caress myself, and not so much in a sexual way, in a kind of a loving maternal way. I'm someone who was raised without a loving mother, and so I've struggled with finding that maternal love, and ultimately with the help of therapy and a bunch of other crap, I've figured out that there's like kind of a mother in me. I call her Mama Johnny. and I tap into her when I'm feeling like I really need that maternal love. And she likes to you know, kind of just like caress me like a mother would, you know. And so it's really, at first it feels a little strange, but there's been times where it's brought me to tears. I felt so much love and safety in those moments. So this isn't quite as intense, but maybe it's a foot in the door for some of you who just maybe don't need maternal love, but just feel maybe lonely or sad or whatever, or confused. Maybe it'll be a little bit anchoring for you. And it's something you can go back to with or without this meditation. You know, just that practice of being sweet to yourself and tender towards yourself, and rather than waiting for someone else to do that for you, you can just kind of harness that yourself. And it becomes very real the more you do it. And then the other thing I would just want to say is, also at the beginning of this coronavirus thing, and to be honest, my whole life, I've been like in this constant state of waiting for life to start. Like, okay, when I get like the perfect boyfriend, then my life's gonna start. Or when I get this, like, when I get a platinum selling record, then my life is really gonna start. Or, you know, waiting for these big moments to legitimize my life. And I've just come to this realization that just this is my life. Sitting here on Zoom with you guys, this is life happening right now. This is your life and it's my life. We're here together. And this is something that's sweet and lovely and helpful, hopefully, and meaningful. This is life. And so much of life happens behind the scenes. And I think often because of things like the Instagram world and all of that, that if you are not wildly celebrated for every move that you make, that you feel like your moves are not legitimate and that they aren't worthy of praise or of loving. And so I've realized, and you've probably realized too here and there, that like this is life. It's worth treasuring. I've been like looking out the window all day at birds and like looking. I have this little app and it tells you which bird is which. And you know, I think a year ago I would have been like, this is a waste of time. I find myself drawn to this, but I put this in the waste of time column, you know. And why did it feel like a waste of time? Well, I think it felt like a waste of time because other people didn't know I was doing it. And so it lost its value to me. And that makes me sad to think about. So I decided to change my perspective and make things beautiful for me, you know? And if I want to look out a window at these little cute little yellow birds that are hanging out in the tree for a couple hours, I'll just do that. And I'll decide that that's legitimate, that is worth doing because it's bringing me some joy, you know? So I didn't think I would talk that long. Thank you guys so much for coming. This meditation, check your meds. I got some feedback last night. It was all really helpful. If you want to DM me after the experience tonight, feel free. Get comfortable. Lay down. Don't worry about looking at me because I'm going to step away. And you can hang out afterwards and talk to each other, or you can hang up, or whatever you want to do. Do what feels good for you. And I love all of you. It means so much that you're here. It means so much when you come to my shows. I would not be in the place that I am without your love and support. And I really mean that. So thank you so much. I hope my audio is streaming. Okay, if you have headphones, plug them in. If not, that's fine. If you have a bed or something, go lay down and chill. But I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you so much. And you can listen to this whenever it's up on Spotify now and like all of those streaming things. So All right. Talk to you guys later. Enjoy this and love yourself through all of this corona madness. And I'll be loving you too.
Hello, it's Johnny, and I'm here at my little cabin in the woods, and I'm here alone watching the rain fall, thunderstorms coming through, lightning hitting the lake outside. I've seen a rainbow, little bursts of sun here and there, all very symbolic of the time we're all in and the cornucopia of emotions that we're feeling minute to minute. So much is unsure right now. We carry around a lot of stress. A lot of us are dealing with loneliness. We're feeling anxiety, unsure of the future. And that can often lead to an imbalance, existing in a place that is off-centered and lopsided. And so I'd like to invite you to join me in an exercise of centering using the healing power of unconditional love that we all have inside of us. So if you want to find a floor or a bed or a couch, somewhere where you can lay down and feel safe and relaxed and be alone for a minute. Now let's lay back and relax. Close our eyes, our hands to our side, and let's focus on our breathing. We're going to take 7 breaths, 7 inhales and 7 exhales. On the first inhale and the first exhale, we'll breathe deeply. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And with each repetition, we'll allow our breathing to become more natural and relaxed. So with our eyes closed and our minds beginning to relax, let's take a deep inhale through the nose. Ready? Yeah. Next one gentler. Out through the mouth. Gentler. There's not a big focus on your breathing anymore. We're letting that go. Feel yourself relaxing, your body letting go of tension and strain as you calm yourself to a place of stillness. You're doing great. And you're so beautiful. Just keep breathing at a natural pace, gently. that we're calm and our body is relaxed, I want you to take your right hand and put it on your heart and just start caressing softly, almost like a parent or a loved one would caress you in a nurturing way. I want you to nurture yourself. You are right now reigniting the flame of unconditional love that you have for yourself. Can you feel it? So as you're caressing your heart, I want you to think of 3 things that you love about yourself. It could be that you have a nice singing voice. It could be that you appreciate nature. It could be that you have a great sense of humor. But think of 3 things that you love about you. Starting now. God, you're such a beautiful being. So beautiful. What a treasure you And with your eyes still closed and your body still relaxed and calm, I want you to think about a time where you've made someone laugh. Think about a time where someone has made you laugh. And think about a time when you've made yourself laugh. Think about a time when you've shared a secret with someone you love and trust. Think about a time when someone you love or trust has shared a secret with you. And think about all the hidden treasures, the beautiful secrets inside of you, still to be discovered and enjoyed. Think about a time when you felt proud of someone you love. Think about a time where someone you love has been proud of you. And think about a time when you found courage in the middle of hardship, even when you were afraid, and you were able to be proud of yourself. Think about a time when you've kissed someone that you love. Think about a time when you've been kissed lovingly gently and lovingly kiss the back of your hand as many times as you want, however you want, with your eyes closed. Just show yourself some love. You beautiful human, so full of complexity and richness, connected to people, connected to the earth, connected to yourself. All this love that you feel for yourself right now, and the love that you feel for others, it's real. And the future holds such beautiful things for you. But right now, this moment, you